Summer break is coming to an end for students in the Austin, Hayes, and Round Rock school districts. They start virtual classes in 5 days. They'll remain online for several weeks.
All other districts in our area have already started their school year. Most of them are taking the virtual route as well because of the threat of coronavirus. Today, KXAN Sally Hernandez took an in-depth look at that threat with the Texas Tribune's Alana Rocha.
As kids head back to school, cases of COVID-19 are inevitable, but the goal is preventing one case from turning into 40. What tools do districts have at their disposal, and can schools force kids to get tested? Lots of questions for Alana this morning. Good morning, Alana.
Good morning. Basically, the fact is that there's no plans for widespread testing. The CDC doesn't recommend universal testing. Texas education officials aren't recommending or encouraging testing of asymptomatic or pre-symptomatic people. And so there's no plans. And so schools are doing the piecemeal approach because a lot of the states guidelines are recommendations, not requirements. And so health experts we spoke to said, campuses can expect to have people walking around with the virus because as many as 40% are asymptomatic or pre-symptomatic. But there are mitigation measures they can put in place to prevent a large-scale outbreak. So kind of what we've been hearing, mask wearing, hand sanitizing, keeping kids in cohorts so they're with the same group of kids all day long rather than the entire school, things like that.
What about the Texas Education Agency, Alana, the state agency here? Are they taking any kind of leadership to guide school districts about the terms and guidance of what they need to be doing?
No, again, if you read some of the documents on their website, a lot of it is encouragement. Districts are encouraged to provide hand sanitizer and safety measures as far as cleaning supplies and things like that. But it's short of requirements.
After rejecting efforts to spend state money on outreach to help, Republican leaders are now dipping into federal coronavirus relief funds to pay for a last-minute ad campaign. Why are they doing that?
Well, I mean, the rate of people responding to the census here in the state was around 60% before census workers started going around door to door to get people to follow up and follow through filling it out. And so now that rate is up to 80%. But, I think the state is seeing what an undercount can mean for them, both politically and in the ways of federal funds. And so they're investing this money, but it is an about face and a last minute about face. There's a short time here, so they just published that they're are going to spend this money. Now they're going to do a contract and get it out because the deadline to respond to the census is September 30th.
A few weeks from now. Alana Rocha with the Texas Tribune. Alana, thanks again.
Thank you.